So hello everyone, good morning. Today my name is Rafael Gomes, and today I'm going to talk about the TOPCAT. So what is TOPCAT? TOPCAT is a tool for operations in catalogues and tables. It's the anonymous. All you want to do in tables, you can do in TOPCAT. You can do in-depth analysis, interactive exploration, and easy alternatives to manipulation tables. So TOPCAT is easy to manipulation because it's a Java program, so it's easy to run and install. So what can you do in TOPCAT? Read tables in various formats, feeds, VOTable, CSV, view data, view metadata, calculations and simple statistics, visualization, make, combine, and display rows selections in various ways. Cross-matching, access external data service, talk to other astro tools. So there's an integration in the programs you can do in TOPCAT. Triggers from events when a row is selected. What can't do TOPCAT? Images and spectra you cannot do in TOPCAT. So scripting also you cannot do in TOPCAT. And read very large tables, there's a limitation in the program about 2000. Every ASCII-like format you cannot read in TOPCAT. So talking about the interface of the program, there's some buttons here you can access, and one of the buttons is different from the others. So the first thing you do when you access TOPCAT is to access the data you can. So here I'm going to take an example for using Gaia tables from the Gaia. Here we can também ESOTAP, UCAT, Atlas, Vizier. You can do search in Vizier data here. So introduction, we access Gaia here. So next step is to take Gaia data release you want to observe. So here we have DR1, DR2, DR3, and EDR3. So selecting DR3. And here, in this rectangle here, you can do a SQL server search. So using the SQL codes, you can some search in the Gaia tables. To talk about the analysis buttons, we initiate here in the histogram. So it's a simple histogram plot. You can here you can X. You can select the X. The X you can select here. So here I have pseudo color, but you can do to magnitude. You can do what's radioization, declination. Here we have 2D plots and 2x plots. Here you can, it's most used to do HR diagram, to BPRP and magnitudes here. Here we have galactic sky plots. In here we can use galactic coordinates and equatorial coordinates. So it's easy to manipulate if you have the equatorial coordinates or galactic coordinates. You just press the button here. Here we can do, it's a 3D plot and a cubic plot. You can select X, Y, and Z here to select some data and some stuff. Here we have a sphere plot. So it's the same as 3D plot, but here we can do in coordinates that is not X, Y, and Z. You can do here longitude, galactic longitude, galactic latitude, and radius, for example. Here we have information about our tables. So the first button here talk about all the table we have. So you can access all the table and see all the numbers here. Here we have solution ID, designation, source ID. All the table I can do here. So here we access the metadata. So from the data you select. So here we can see count of rows, count of column, some query, some caption here. In this button, you can do some manipulations through the tables. So if you just want to add one table to the other table and create another row or another column, you can do it here. So it's much easier to program or something like that. Here you can do subsets. So subsets uses to, if you want to select a certain kind of elements, some separating by some row or column. Here we can do some statistics. So if you press the button here, the program just runs to you some mean, standard deviation, minimum and maximum points. You can also select more data, more statistics here. Some like skewness and kurtosis you can do here in TOPCAT. Here we can match some tables. So if you have a table from Gaia and a table from Viziers, you can do the matching of the tables. You can query together. Here we can match tables with the symbols, so it's much easier to do in TOPCAT. And here, the last button, we have some functions that we can do in TOPCAT. So we can do here logarithm, you can sum, you can do all of the corrections from the error bars we have in the table. You can do here in this function. So it's it. Thank you